Hi, it's Barry from Birdwatch World here. In this video, I'm going to attempt to record the striated pardalote call for you. It's such a beautiful sound that these birds make. The striated pardalotes are nesting in the dunes just out here a little bit, so I've almost got my gear ready. Let's get the gear and go. Where I am is Sandy Beach on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. That is where I live, and it is also right next door to Fiddermans Beach, and in the dunes in between the two beaches is where the pardalotes nest, because there's nice soft dunes there and like sandy cliffs where they can burrow in and make a nest. So I was out here the other day doing some bird photography and I noticed one of them fly past, and I got really excited because I thought, yes, the pardalotes are back. And because they're not a bird that I've had the privilege of photographing very often, so one flew past, and then all of a sudden another one had flown past, and I was super excited. And next minute I just stopped in the middle of the track, and I noticed that all around me was like a 3D symphony of striated pardalote calls, and it was just so beautiful. So hopefully this morning they'll be doing the same thing. Just got to watch my camera equipment on the trees. Just call out if you see it about to hit the tree for me, would you? Thanks. So just got to make it down these stairs without seriously injuring myself. That was good. Now here's the section I'm going to need you to call out, okay? Because low bridge. So this is the same beach that I came out to try and find the silver gull. I'm not sure if you've seen that video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the cards at the top of the video, and also there'll be a link down in the video description where you can go and watch that one. Something making a pretty call there. I can't see it. Oh no, there it is. It's a rainbow lorikeet in the top of the tree there. Spin the camera and I'll see if you can see it. Going up. So just in the top of the tree there he is. We get a lot of rainbow lorikeets around here. Alright, we'll just get through here without wrecking the camera gear, and then we'll be in the right place to record some pardalotes. Just ahead here, in those cliffs over on the right hand side there, is where the pardalotes are nesting. As well as further along this track, there's actually a pardalote nest right inside. Oh, there's a kingfisher on the fence right in front of us too. I think that's oh no, it's a white-cheeked honeyeater, I'm sorry. There's two of them there now. It's so alive out here this morning. Oh, there goes a Brahminy kite over the top of us too. They are such beautiful birds. So yeah, in those cliffs there is where the pardalotes like to make their nests. And I can see some of them flittering about over there already, and I can hear them calling. So I'll get my camera gear set up and we'll try and record some audio. And hopefully I can get some video of one of them actually calling. We'll see what happens. So I'll just find a place on the track here where I can put my equipment where I won't annoy anyone if they come out surfing because the surf looks pretty good this morning. I might try here first. Yeah, because one just flew over towards this nest just now. Oh, they're everywhere. Yep, I got to get set up. So we have a woolly wagtail down there hopping along the sand, and flying right past us just then was a striated pardalote. I'm sure, or it was a white-cheeked honeyeater. There's so many honeyeaters around there. Very active this morning though. There goes the striated pardalote. We'll just pan across here. So in that bush, right in the center of frame, that really sticky kind of bush, there was a pardalote. So there are birds flying around everywhere here, mostly white-cheeked honeyeaters. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there's a striated pardalote calling up there. That pew 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 pew. It's kind of like I liken it to sort of Star Wars. If you're a nerd like me and you watch Star Wars, it's kind of like the laser blasters in Star Wars. Pew pew. And there was one calling over this way earlier, so I might actually move because there's not a lot of activity going on here at the little sand cliffs. So I'm just going to move down that way because there is a nest right in the edge of the dune, like at knee height, right on the side of the track. So I'd like to get some footage of them coming in and out of there if I can. Okay, I just filmed some flying around having a bit of a play fight or whatever they were doing just over here at the dunes. Hopefully the footage worked. We'll find out. If it did, it's in the final video. They are absolutely everywhere and they are calling, so I'm hoping that the video will pick it up or the phone will pick it up, because it really is such a beautiful sound and they are really everywhere here. This whole area is just alive with birds this morning. It's great. So the word striated means marked with long, thin, parallel streaks. It's just a fancy word for striped, okay? They're striped pardalotes. Can we just call them what they are? They're between 9 and 12 centimeters in length and they weigh just 9 to 15 grams. So beautiful little balls of feathers they are. Beautiful. Now they're one of 4 species of pardalotes that are found in Australia. You have the spotted pardalote that's found in the southwest and southeast of Australia. Now those are the species that I used to see a lot when we lived in Gembrook in Victoria. They used to flitter through the high canopy of the gum trees collecting their food. There is the 40 spotted pardalote found in southeast of Tasmania and on Flinders Island, and they are endangered, so I would love to see one of those one day. There is also the red-browed pardalote found in North and Central Australia. And then of course we have our striated pardalotes that are everywhere here around us. One landed earlier just 4 or 5 meters away. It was sitting on a branch down there with its wings spread out, and I tried to get some footage, but there were sticks in front and I tried to move the camera to get around the sticks, and by the time I did that it had flown away. Striated pardalotes will eat mostly insects and especially lerps. Now lerps are structures of crystallized honeydew that's produced by the larvae of psyllid bugs as a protective coating. They're the little things you find stuck to the bottom of leaves. Pardalotes absolutely love those things. There has been one recorded event of a striated pardalote capturing and eating a skink as well. So they might be a little bit of opportunistic feeders, I think. Okay, things have sort of quietened down behind me here a little bit, so I'm going to move down that way and see if I can film the entrance to this nest from a safe distance. I don't want to bother them, and see if we can get them coming in and out, and maybe get some footage of one or two singing in the bushes over there. Fingers crossed. Okay, I've just moved a little bit further along the track because just over there there's a beautiful rock. It's kind of surrounded by grass and a little bit of an impeded view, but a pair of pardalotes has been landing on that rock and going into the dune there. I think they've got a nest in there, so I've moved a little bit further away so I can get a kind of a clear shot. And they were eating on the rock a second ago, but I was just filming a little group of red-backed fairy wrens. I can just see one now just down in the bushes here. Hopefully the footage has turned out. So many options here this morning. I just need to hear that. There's a pardalote just in the tree over here. I've just moved in the hope that this would happen, and now I'm holding onto the gimbal and there's two pardalotes in the tree. I'm just going to spin this camera here so you can get it at least on this camera. You hear them? I've got to try and film this on the big camera. Check this out, look at that. Right in my monitor, and he was calling. A second ago he was calling. God, I hope I picked that up on the video. Wow, that took my breath away. Two striated pardalotes in the same bush, preening and calling. I'm pretty sure I captured it on my Sony a6400 with the 600mm lens. Oh my god, I can't wait to get this footage back to the computer and see if it worked. Mission accomplished, guys. The striated pardalote call filmed and recorded for you. Ooh. There's so much going on here this morning. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from other bird lovers. And you have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.